Which of the following was a consequence of the New Deal legislation passed during the Great Depression under the administration of Franklin D. Roosevelt? The federal government became a more important agent of change than in previous presidential nominations. The following was a consequence of the new legislation deal. Okay. New Deal legislation, New Deal legislation, New Deal legislation. Okay. The New Deal was a series of programs, public works projects, financial reforms, and regulations enacted by Franklin D. Roosevelt in the United States between 1933 1933 and 1939. It responded to needs for relief, reform, and recovery from the Great Depression. So basically, after the Great Depression, like, the government put a whole bunch of programs, public work projects, and financial reforms and regulations in order to fix the Great Depression. So all this stuff, hold up. So the government had a lot more power after the Great Depression. The government had a lot more power after the Great Depression. The government had a lot more power after the Great Depression. Alright, the federal government became a more important agent of change than in previous presidential administrations. So basically, the main federal government had more power. Congressional oversight is best described as 48. 48A. Monitoring the federal bureaucracy. So congressional oversight. Congressional oversight is oversight by the United States Congress over the executive branch, including the numerous U.S. federal agencies. Congressional oversight includes the review, monitoring, and supervision of federal agencies, programs, activities, and policy implementation. So basically, executive branch, federal agencies, executive branch, federal agencies, executive branch, federal agencies. Congress basically just reviews and monitors, like, stuff they do to make sure, like, they don't, like, get out of control and all that. Basically, yeah, like how we have, like, the three branches of government. How we have something else, the president, Congress, and Supreme Court. This is like Congress, like, oversight, like, checking this. This is how they, like, check them in power to make sure, like, they're, first of all, like, doing their job correctly and, like, according to, like, the laws of the Constitution and just regularly for civil rights for everyone. And secondly, to make sure, like, the executive branch and the federal agencies don't get, like, too much power and they can basically monopolize their control over everything and have, like too much power and all that. Alright. And monitoring the federal bureaucracy. And remember, bureaucracy, executive branch, CEO, U.S. federal agencies, managers. So, yeah, bureaucracy is just like a group, a person, or group that is in, like, an important position. Important position. Alright, the differences between the political attitudes of men and women are referred to as 49. 49 is B. The gender gap. Gender gap. What?